something useful, I hope. This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new girl. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
Over there. Hold.
Maybe Lefty won't like it much when I tell him how much you look back. What do you think of that, huh?
What do you think of this? What the...
Another one bites the dust. Waste of ammo.
That must be some good stuff you got!
Who's there?
Sweet. Hey, come on.
That. Oh, dear. I'm losing people!
Make a move and I'll end you, Wastelander.
All right, let's find that executive terminal. Sinclair said that's the only way we can override them.
Nice.
That old stuff worth anything? Check the terminal on the desk over there. Passcode better work, or we're screwed. Thank God that worked. Let's find our way down to the sublevel. That's where MedTech should be storing the cure. We're splitting all that, right?
There we go.
smells horrible. I think we're the first ones down here in a long time. The sooner we find that cure, the sooner we can get the heck out of here. Have fun with this junk. I have no idea. I'm feeling hot. Over! What the hell is wrong with these doctors? They can switch off the morality.
Can't find him! Damn it!
Up, another kill from me. I got nothing over here.
I'm all over this!
Never could wrap my head around all this science stuff. There has to be something worth a few caps in here. Find anything useful on him?
Yes. Hey,
Yeah, what is it?
here you go,
We did
McCready.
Holy crap, we actually did it! We just gave Duncan a fighting chance to live. I don't know how I'll ever be able to pay you back for this. I owe you big time.
You still worried about balancing the books?
Always. I'm just used to people taking rather than giving. Maybe one day I'll realize that you're different. Anyway, the last step ahead of us is getting the cure to Daisy and Goodneighbor. With her caravan contacts, she's the only one I trust to get this to Duncan on time. This is the last favor I'm going to ask. I promise. Let's go. Have fun with this junk. I have no idea what any of it does.
Hello there.
That is not acceptable. Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your
mean...
sister is missing, and I want her found. What else is Edward for, if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogene.
So did you find out what happened to the
You're
courier?
listening to me, Jack.
I'm not going to have Edward
Just some
drop
raiders that
everything
ambushed
just
him.
because
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
We've been over this, Mother.
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Imogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch, and you don't even care.
I'm not Imogene's baby.
Whoever lives here
She
must have
chooses
made
to
a
go
deal
off
with the
without
devil.
telling anyone. That's her business.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
If she wanted us to know where she...
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
some!
You'll ever make. Well, you're not going to need that stuff anymore.
Yes.
It wasn't worth wasting my bullets. Safety off. I think we have company. That was just starting to have fun. Yeah. Nothing says welcome like the stench of urine-soaked garbage.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Hey.
Heard what you did. Saved that
Hey.
Rex
What do
Goodman
you want?
from the super.
Over here.
Right?
I'll take care of it.
Guess not everyone appreciates the bod. Am I right?
Daisy.
McGrady, I haven't seen you in a while. You haven't been avoiding me, have you?
No, how could I stay away from someone as cute as you, Daisy?
You're a lousy liar. But I'll just play stupid and pretend I don't know that. So, what do you need?
I got it, Daisy. I found the cure to Duncan's disease.
Oh my god. That's wonderful news. How'd you do it? Last time you tried, the Ferals almost chewed you to bits.
I didn't do it alone. A friend here got me through medtech. Now, all I need to do is get the cure into Duncan's hands. Can you help me?
Of course, McCready. You've saved my behind more than once. It's the least I can do. It's okay. You can trust me. I swear I'll get the cure to Duncan.
If McCready trusts you, then that's good enough for me.
I appreciate that. He's actually not so bad. Once you get to know him. I'll get the sample on the first caravan leaving the Commonwealth. The driver owes me a few favors, and he's reliable. It will arrive at your homestead in no time, McCready.
Thanks. You're a doll.
Hey, do me a favor. Take care of McCready for me. He's one of the good ones.
Ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
Need a place to stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This gal wants a word.
Something I can do for you, gorgeous?
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Emma Jean? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emma Jean, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Emma Jean. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Emma Jean was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Emma Jean's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Entertainment's down the stairs.
Bingo.
You're going to read that now?
do things around here.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left. Shit.
Oh, I'll find you.
Oh, I'll find you.
Ah! Every second you hide, I just get madder.
Fraidy cat. Too scared?
Opening fire! That's what I call a confirmed kill.
Got it. That's it.
Well?
They got the drop on us.
They're here! Over here! This shouldn't take long.
we're splitting all that, right? Never imagined we'd find a vault down here. Let's check it out.
Damn it, I hate it when they open the door. Why is that thing so loud? Hello? That you, Skinny? Wait, the hell?
I don't know where they are. Okay, that looked like it hurt.
Let's see those moves, doll! Time to die!
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
Shit! What the...
You're dead!
Wow. Must have been building this vault all the way up to the last second.
What the?
Find anything useful on him?
Take much more!
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over, fast.
Oh, I'll find you.
Oh, no you don't!
That's it.
Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open! Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
My baby's missing. His name's Sean. He was kidnapped, but I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger places.
Yes.
So they found this place. Don't know know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. An empty vault. Perfect hideout.
Hold up. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino! Quit razzing that detective and don't you die on me! Ooh.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
What? Time to dance!
There you are.
Who's there?
Nice.
Unwrap the present. Let's see what's inside. I couldn't wrap my head around all this science stuff.
Whew, can't find them. Damn it!
I got the fidgets.
Someone's got a beat on us.
You and Devin are both dead!
I swear I heard something.
Guess we're not alone.
Back up, another kill for me.
Still got some fight left in ya?
I hope you were smarter than this.
That all you got?
Got it.
Lost them? Ah, that's just great.
Come on out. I promise I'll only break one of your legs. Yeah, run and don't come back.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor?
was that?
Welcome to your last stand. They won't be bothering anybody now.
Yes. Sweet.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this! Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, I just might let you go.
Wow. You're a bad girl, ain't ya? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
Mistake you'll ever make.
So much for Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him? Well, the bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface. Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Hold up.
Hey.
Well?
Excuse me.
You ready to talk now? I promise it won't take long.
I hope nothing's wrong.
Wrong? No, not at all. I've been waiting for the right moment to talk to you, and I suppose this is as good a time as any. After helping me get Duncan's cure for MedTech, I figured I owe you something. And I always pay my debts. Here. I wanted you to have this. I know a carved toy soldier is a strange reward for risking your life, but this one's special. It means a lot to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My wife Lucy gave this to me right after we met. I told her I was a soldier, and she made it for me. Never could bring myself to tell her the truth. That I was just a hired killer. And the soldier story was the best thing I could come up with. I didn't want to lose her because of what I was.
She ever find out the truth?
No. It doesn't really matter anymore. She died a few years back. We made the mistake of holding up in a metro station one night. We didn't know that the place was infested with ferals. They were on her before I could even fire a shot. Ripped her apart right in front of me. There was nothing I could do. Took everything I had to escape with Duncan in my arms. Maybe it would have been better if we died there with her.
You may have lost your wife, but you saved your son. That counts for something.
Maybe. I don't know anymore. Damn, I miss Lucy. No matter how bad things got, she was always there with a shoulder to lean on. It gave me... Well, it gave me the courage I needed to press ahead. To never give up. When she died, I thought that feeling was gone forever. Then I met you. You have the world's problems in your back, and here you are helping me with mine. Lending me your shoulder like Lucy did. I just want you to know how much your friendship means to me.
Hey, only best friends can share feelings like that with each other.
And I aim to keep it that way. Anyway, thanks for hearing me out. Taking all that weight off my shoulders makes the journey a little easier, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, it's about time we got back on the road, don't you think?
I used to be scared of super mutants, but we taught them a lesson this time.
I've never been the hammer and nails sort of guy.
Those uglies will think twice before messing with us again.
Let's trade.
Go ahead.
I hope you're finding the broadcast useful.
Well, this place is something. All right.
I've still got something I want to tell you, if you've got a minute.
Sure, go ahead.
When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the Minutemen needed to bring us back from the brink.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
You've probably realized by now how important the Minutemen are to me. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me, like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
If things were so great back then, how did it all fall apart so fast?
I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it, keep everyone more or less on the same team. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything, I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys.
We are the good guys.
We're doing our best. And a lot of it has to do with your example. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to listen.
Anytime, Preston.
Thanks. We probably better get back to it.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Hey there.
Is there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
I'm with you, General.
Hey there.
Ready to talk to me?
Who are you?
I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
You were a Minuteman.
What? You don't think an old broad like me can fight? I could kick your butt, princess.
Easy. I just didn't know there were any other Minutemen out there.
Ronnie Shaw, huh? Must have been before my time. Sorry.
Yeah, I did take a pretty long vacation after Joe died. Not surprised you never heard of me.
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
The Commonwealth needs the Minutemen. People are starting to realize that.
I've heard some good things. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
This is Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth.
Are you offering to rejoin?
I guess I am. But first things first. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show
General, do you have a minute?
Anytime, Preston.
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. If you look at where we were then to where we are now, I can hardly believe it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's good to hear. Especially from you.
We make a good team, General. No doubt about that. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my...
This is the door to the armory. Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
I hope you have an idea.
Of course I do. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion.
Might be a good time to look for somewhere to spend the night.
This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. Wow, looky here. You've already cleared it. Good job. Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcast...
Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
detected. Sentry bot. Designation, Sarge. Powering up.
Well, I'll be. Let's get this over with. He's been guarding the castle since forever, as far as I know. Let's see. I used to know this password. One if by land.
Heads up.
What is it?
That's not it.
Sure. Here's my supply.
For the Commonwealth. God darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah, that was it. That explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined up. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. This old geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on. There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on, we're almost through.
I never thought I'd see our flag flying over the castle again.
Okay, here we are. Let's see if this still opens from here. There we go. Told you I'd get us in here. Now, let's see what kinds of goodies are left. Excellent. The armory's still intact. Everything we need, just waiting for us. And the cream of the crop, schematics for building artillery.
I have to admit, Ronnie, having artillery would help out quite a bit.
Oh, we used to rain down fire on Deathclaws and super mutants alike. It was a glorious thing. All right. Grab that schematic and let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades, too.
What are you gonna do with that?
is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Hi.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it. PM out there. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. It's midnight here at Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
seems to be growing well.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point. Keep your radio on and tuned to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready.
All right, General, you can hear me, we're ready. Toss one of those smoke grenades into the target area. We'll start the test fire. Okay, got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. Yeah, you know, just in case.
General.
That looks good from here. You've now got artillery support. Use it wisely, General.
Heads
I
up.
gotta hand it to you, General. You really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
What do you think of her?
People like her. She comes across pretty hard-ass. But she's one of the good ones. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Hey there.
You really are one of the good guys, you know?
Thanks, Preston. I already know you think so.
I know, but I don't know if you really get it. How unusual you are. Since we met, I think you know I've really come to respect you, both as a leader and as a friend. Most people are just out for themselves, one way or another. Even the good ones. But you're different. You really care about other people, even when it isn't convenient or even safe. I've seen you risk your life more than once to help people, just because it was the right thing to do. I just wanted you to know that, well, that it matters, that you're making a difference.
You just described yourself, Preston. I hope you realize that.
Quite the mutual admiration society we've got going here, huh? No, but I hear you. And thanks. Let's just agree to both keep that in mind going forward, huh? All right, enough chit-chat, huh?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
What are you building?
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
I want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to conquer, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted.
You don't still feel that way, do you?
No, not at all. That's what I wanted to talk about. My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. And not just by saving us from those raiders in Concord. I mean that you made me want to keep living again. I guess that sounds pretty sappy, but it's true. If we hadn't met, or if you'd killed those raiders and then just taken off, I don't know if I'd still be around. I think I would have found some way to, end it. Maybe not by shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not caring about staying alive. So I just wanted you to know that. How much our friendship has meant to me.
I'm glad you decided to stick around, Preston. The world needs more people like you.
Well, now you're making me embarrassed. I hope I didn't make you too uncomfortable telling you all that. I just felt like it needed to be said, I guess we should get back to it, huh?
You must be Preston Garvey. Glad to meet you. We need more people like you these days.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I just wanted you to know that you're appreciated. This is for you. I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
Hey there, friend. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
I'm always glad.
Thanks for your support, friend. You can count on the Minutemen to be there to help when you need it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Hey, it was awfully nice to meet you.
See you.
Who's that? You're so dead.
Caravan or raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
What's the railroad?
The freedom fighters, willing to risk their lives for synths. And that means they fight the Institute. Only ones that do.
What? You think that's noble or some bullshit? That just makes them idiots. No son of mine is going to throw his life away with those lunatics.
It's always good to help people.
I have no problem helping people. Since, though?
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
What did the Institute do to you?
Ah, Gary. He is, well, was one of Cricket's hired guns. He hits the road and comes back to find his wife missing.
Yeah, so the Institute kidnaps people. I'm not saying I like it, but the world's a dangerous place. It's not your job to save it. And dealing with the railroad, the Institute. Might as well put a bullet in your own damned skull. It'll just save you time.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where are my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well, hit up Numbskull over there.
Hi.
Don't be shy. You don't order fast, we won't have much booze left.
Do you have any work?
Well, there is one thing.
Dad, you're not going to send him on that same wild goose chase.
Hey, he brought it up, not me. As I was saying, before us Savaldis started slinging rotgut for thirsty caravan hands, we came from a line of Minutemen. My grandpa, Brent Savaldi, was the last. He died fighting raiders just outside Malden. If you could find any of his personal effects, well, it'd mean the world to me.
Any idea where he might have fallen?
Somewhere northeast of Malden. That's where they found the bodies of the rest of his squad. The raiders tore them apart, mutilated the bodies. Once, the Minutemen held their own against the Institute. But in the end, even raiders were too much for them.
It's okay. I'll find your grandpa.
Just be careful, all right? I don't want any more deaths on my conscience.
Who?
Let's do this. Make sure that was all of them. I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Until the others find a way to shut it off.
I hate pulling a short straw. This better be worth it. How do we know I'm not risking my ass breaking into an empty broom closet?
Girl, alcohol, drugs, tobacco, firearm, and lasers. There has to be at least one of those things locked up as evidence. Besides, why would they install a turret to guard a broom closet?
Good point.
Which one do you want? Okay?
Hey, nothing there now. What do you think? I don't know.
That's that.
Sweet. Nice. Got it. That's it.
What the fuck was that?
Yes. Perfect. That's it. Sweet.
Think you can hide?
I'll find you.
Nice.